Table fans, I'm here with Andy.
Hi.
Awesome. All right, and we are gonna show you a real treat. Andy, take it away. Tell us all about it.
So we've got Dark Angels against the Forces of Chaos. There's a pretty big commission came in for high level stuff. So we've got Bloodletters of Khorne, Khorne Demonkin Army. We've got what's it called? Decimator Engine,
yes,
I think.
That's right.
The Sorcerer, good old Chaos Warriors, and a Gunner is kicking around. They have got in past the Aegis defense line, and they are going to cause havoc because the Dark Angels are all looking the wrong way. They're bringing the fires of hell with them on their lava bases. And then we've got over here the Dark Angels. It looks like it's going to be a battle company, I would imagine, what this guy's creating. Because he's got these Devastator squads with a variety of weapons, a couple of grav cannons, a couple of plasma cannons. And
wait, grav cannons? Which ones are those?
These two guys here.
Okay, I have not seen this yet. Let me just show this off.
They're, I've not actually used them yet in battle, so I don't know how they perform. I know what grav on bikes does, and it's horrifying.
And if I may, Andy and I are doing a bat rep next Monday, so it's on. I'm very excited. We're not sure what game system we're going to do yet.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully Age of Sigmar, see how that goes. So yeah, the Dev Squad, the lovely little cherubs. I've not had a chance to even see those models in the flesh before, let alone paint them.
Right,
so
I think they come off of the new plastics.
Yeah,
right?
they were. I'd use them as objective markers personally. I think they look really cool. Two of the Forge World Dreads. We've got the Chaplain Dread and a Venerable Dread. A few magnetized weapons, so you can swap them out. The Assassins.
Oh, this is great.
I've got my own Assassins that have been sitting in my cabinet, primed black, for about 3 months now, and I've still not painted mine, but I've done these. I've done these for our client, and I was really tempted just to swap them out for my prime black ones. To be honest, I want to keep these guys, but it's not really a possibility. So I hope he enjoys playing with these as much as I enjoy looking at them.
Before we go any further, I want to point something out about your work. Because when I was looking at these, it made me feel like I was looking at a 90s White Dwarf. Because I mean, you've got like a very regimented style that's really very vibrant. But they're a kind of gritty. Yeah. Like those old school, I think those things you used to see in White Dwarf.
Those old Mike McVeigh master classes.
You grew up on White Dwarf.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, back in England we used to get that. The other thing was this client specifically wanted them painted like the GW website. So as much as I could, not being an heavy metal guy and knowing all their tricks quite, I did the best I could to make it look just like they do. I actually like to paint a bit more messy. If you ever see my own Nurgle army, it's very unregimented. It's kind of gross.
It's gritty. Yeah, and I like how dark it is. Yeah, because like this goes from like black all the way up to almost white. Yeah, I love the priming in black, and then a couple of dry brush layers, and then get the crisp stuff on the top, so you get a pop out of it. Oh, you found those Scout decals? No, I painted those on. Oh, you literally painted them on? I'm like, wow, they look flat. After looking through 400 sheets of decals, I just painted them instead. So yeah, they're the first Scouts I've ever painted. Really? Yeah. They're way more complex than TAC Marines. They've got way more bits and bobs on. The Black Knights, who are phenomenal in the game. So again, I have some of those prime black, which I've still not done for myself. So I'm glad our client got them. Hold on, before we move on, I just want to say this has stepped straight out of a 90s White Dwarf. Yeah. Basically, with the old Rogue Trader era stuff, with a bit of the modern GW technical paint. So the Typhus Corrosion and I think it's Riser Rust are phenomenal paints for getting that dirty, weathered feeling going on. I really like them. They're great paints. They ruin your brushes
but they are great paints. So,
you know, a lot of these are on the new 30
32 mil bases.
What do you think of those? What's your impression?
Aesthetically, I love them. In gameplay, as long as you're not using them in a Rhino, I don't see any problem with them. I put them on my Plague Marines. The Rhinos get broken up, and basically when you're trying to crowd 10 guys on the 32s around the footprint of the Rhino, then what happens is you end up with them sticking out the side so they can get taken out. Whereas if you've got them on the old 25 mil, you can fit them hide them behind the Rhino. So, but aesthetically, I love them, and especially with the scenic bases we've got here, you can see the difference between.
I think that comes in the new kit.
Check the difference between the scenic base of an old 25 mil and then the new 32s, and you can probably see it better. So you have way more to play with on the 32s, which aesthetically is beautiful. Just don't put them in a Rhino or they'll all die.
Okay, we're almost there. I just wanted to point out one other thing is on these lava bases, if you ever do lava, you really do need to hit it with that white on the last layer.
Yeah.
You know, to give it that brilliance.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times people miss that. Okay, all right, go ahead. I know you've been chomping.
All right, I've never painted like this before. I've seen it all over the place, and I was like, all right, OSL, here we go, plasma OSL. So I decided to do the plasma obliterator in the same sort of style as the weathered Aegis defense line. I assume they're going to be put on the same battlefield. I would assume they're the same Imperial armies setup. So just a lot of layering and dry brushing, and a lot of thinking of where would the power of this plasma weaponry come from. It looks to me like those big tanks down there are going to be full, and I wanted to give the impression that it was all getting ready to just blow out the top. The end of the nozzle's still clean. This is going to be the first shot of the battle, so it's charging up, and it was a lot of fun thinking, where does the light come from in order to hit like the underneath of here. You can't even see it, but believe me, I spent a while thinking about it and just thinking, where would that glow hit? And you can see it along the floor here. So I had a lot of fun, and even these little ones, you can just see it coming up. Well, maybe not so much there, but you can just kind of see it hitting the edges there. So I really enjoyed doing that plasma obliterator. It was great. You can't buy these anymore either. I think G-Dub sold out. I think they need to put them back into production. They've got the molds, why not? So I enjoyed doing that. I'm going to start putting it on some regular plasma guns, I think, in future. That's my plan. Who knows, I might finally paint my own army and do it with those guys.
Right, isn't that the thing? Because I've had guys here that it's like, hey, it's been 8 months, you need to paint all this stuff. It's like, I don't know what happens. It's kind of like me and playing. Like I administrate this amazing art studio, you know, loads of like this amazing terrain, but I'm just like, I didn't get around to
every couple of weeks or something?
Once or twice a month.
Wow.
When it's good.
Yeah.
I actually didn't play a game for like 3 months.
Wow.
It was weird.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It was very strange.
Well, I missed out on my club gaming time on Sunday because I was painting these, but so I need to. I don't want to fall into your trap. We're gonna have to play a game.
That's right. I'm gonna keep the lash on Andy here. Thanks a lot, and thank you, fans and clients, for tuning in. Any last words?
Keep painting, or let us keep painting.